Hi students, welcome back to the Google Classroom of Plus One Statistics, Chapter 3, Organization of Data. I hope all of you have studied the previous topics of this chapter very well and you all performed very well in your test paper. Children, in the last class, we have learnt about the classification of data, objectives of classification and types of classification. Which are the different types of classification of data? Geographical classification, chronological classification, qualitative classification, quantitative classification, and alphabetical classification. Today, we would focus on the topic variable. There are two types of variables, which are the discrete variables and continuous variable. Children, what do you mean by a variable? A characteristic or a phenomenon which is capable of being measured and changes its value over time is called variable. Once more, a characteristic or a phenomenon which is capable of being measured and changes its value over time is called a variable. Variables differ on the basis of specific criterion. They are broadly classified into two types, which are they? Discrete variable and continuous variable. Discrete and continuous variable. Then what do you mean by discrete variable? Discrete variables are those variables that increase in jumps or in complete numbers. No fraction is possible. For example, number of students in a class, number of cars in a showroom, etc. So that means 1, 2, 10 or 15, etc. So a discrete variable can take only certain values. Its value changes only by finite jumps. It jumps from one value to another but does not take any intermediate value between them. Okay. It cannot take any fractional value like 0.5 because half of a student is absurd. Next one is continuous variables. Variables that assume a range of values or increase not in jumps but continuously or in fractions are called continuous variables. Example, height of the boys 5.1, 5.3 and so on. And marks in any range 0 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, etc. So, a continuous variable can take any numerical value. A continuous variable can take any numerical value. It may take integral values like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Then fractional values like 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4 and the values that are not exact fractions like root 2, root 3, etc. So children, there are two types of variables, discrete variables and continuous variables. Systematic arrangement of statistical data is known as statistical series. Systematic arrangement of statistical data is known as statistical series. Then there are two types of data, raw data and series. Raw data means data collected in original or crude form, that is known as raw data. Data collected in original or crude form is known as raw data. Then series, arranging of raw data in different classes according to a given order or sequence is called series. So what do you mean by series? Arranging of raw data, that raw data means data collected in original form. So this arrangement of raw data in different classes according to a given order or sequence is called series. The next topic is conversion of raw data into series. The conversion of raw data into series includes two types, individual series without frequency and frequency series or series with frequencies. The first one is individual series. The arrangement of raw data individually without frequency is known as individual series. What do you mean by individual series? The arrangement of raw data individually without any frequencies. So this individual series can be expressed in two ways. First one according to serial numbers. So first we write all the serial numbers, then the marks of the students. Then next one ascending or descending order. In ascending order, smallest number is placed first, and in descending order, the highest number is placed first. So children, this individual series can be expressed in two ways. Which are they? According to serial numbers and according to the ascending or descending order. Then next one, frequency series. There are two types of frequency series. Which are they? Discrete series or frequency array. Then frequency distribution. In discrete series or frequency array, we use tally bars. There is no class interval in this discrete series. A frequency array is an array of frequencies according to variate values. A frequency array is an array of frequencies according to variate values. Finding class frequency by tally marking. So in the first column, number of children, 1, 2, 3. Then next column, tally marks. Then next one, number of families or frequency. So the number of children, 1. Then the number of families having children, 1, 6. So we have to mark these tally marks like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. You should mark this 5 like this, okay, 5 and 6. Then number of children, 2. Then number of families, 10. So we have to mark the tally marks like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10. Then next one, the family is having the number of children 3, 4. So we have to mark like this, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the total number of families, 20. Let us conclude today's session by recollecting all the concepts. So children, what do you mean by a variable? A characteristic or a phenomenon which is capable of being measured and changes its value over time is called a variable. And there are two types of variable. They are discrete variable and continuous variable. Then what do you mean by raw data? Data collected in original or crude form is known as raw data. Then what are the methods to convert raw data into a series? Individual series without frequency and frequency series or series with frequencies. These are the two methods of conversion of the raw data into series. So children, please note that the corresponding URL, notes of the lesson, test paper are also attached along with this video. Make use of all these available resources. Study well and attend the test paper without fail. Thank you.